Strangling Jack!
Alright, I got all new shit tonight.
Alright.
And I wrote most of it this week, so I'm definitely gonna fuck it up. Okay. And it's actually because you wanted to see, Taxi wanted to hear some stuff about my real life, because I usually talk character shit and everything. And so, challenge accepted. The only problem is...
Let me get a picture.
That's so respectful.
Come take a picture, come take a picture. This is a moment from us. It's a father and son moment. Look, matching shirts and everything. Wait, one more.
Just in case.
Myself.
There we go. Alright. Where the hell was I? Thank you, Taxi. Okay, so, alright, so we're talking about real life. But the only problem is, like when comedy is supposed to be relatable, and my life is so fucking weird that it's not going to be relatable. The only thing I'm thinking is that maybe it's crazy enough to be entertaining, hopefully, right? Like, for example, my version of a midlife crisis was getting married. Yeah, like I've done crazy shit too. Like I've done every drug. I once got into a car with a bunch of strangers and went on a road trip. Just drove off into the distance. Didn't know these people. I once passed out, got drunk and passed out in a parking lot in the ghetto on a wall. It's like with my arms and legs just jerked around it. Everything fell asleep. Like all my appendages fell asleep. I woke up and thought I was fucking paralyzed. That's real. But by far the craziest thing was getting married. And to a Republican. Just kidding. Actually, I've got a lot of Republican friends. Actually, I'm right-leaning in a lot of ways myself. Trump, however, Trump is a paper bag filled with human feces. Like someone set him on our porch and lit him on fire, and now we got to figure out how to put him out without getting shit everywhere. But that's not the reason it didn't work out. It didn't work out because she's an asshole. All we do is fight. That's it. That's all we would ever do is fight. Like, good morning, fuck you, fuck you. I should have seen the warning signs coming though, because, like, and this isn't all cases, but a lot of the times, the only time you see married people happy is when they're nowhere near each other. Right? I saw a look of realization. But, and like when you go to sleep, like when you lay down at night, it's not bedtime, it's massive fucking argument time. Argument. You're a dirty old bitch. You're an asshole. You don't sound like a woman. But, I'm in a good relationship now, which is weird. Like that doesn't happen because most relationships are Yoko relationships. Most ones that I've been in, at least. And you know what I mean, but first of all, that's not sexist. I've met plenty of male Yokos. But you know what I mean, the Yoko relationship. John, you should quit that band. I love you, John, but you should really quit that band. That's a dead-on impression, by the way. That's exactly how Yoko Ono sounds. You should really quit. You should quit. That's the most racist fucking thing. But I like the band. They'll be mates. We're the #1 band in the world. We're bigger than Jesus. Oh, no, I like the band. It's a very good band. Very popular. And going crazy. But really, you should really treat that band. She drugs him, dances around while he's sleeping. Treat the band, treat the band, treat the band, treat the band. I had the strangest dream. For some reason, I feel like I should quit the band. You know what we should do? We should make terrible, unlistenable music together. And then we can get naked and take pictures in front of children's toys. You know, for the fans. She fucking ruined it. Anyway, or the Muppets. Like, that bitch Piggy, she's a pig. She's a pig, she's a big pig. She's mediocre in the act and in bed. She can't be on top. I can't feel my legs for 3 days after if she's on top. And that sweaty pig always looks like she's gonna have a heart attack. It's like that Stephen King book, Gerald's Game. I'm afraid she'll collapse and I'll be stuck to slowly die under a sweaty, naked pig in horror makeup. It's goddamn terrifying. Ah, I just kicked my ass. I just kicked my own ass. I fucking hate being a frog. Oh, that was for you, Justin. Frog. And then all girls have cats. I mean, like, unless they're allergic, every girl has a cat. Like, right? Like, I don't have a cat, but I like girls. I live with a girl, so I have a cat. And we're having a bit of a problem with the cat being an asshole. Fucking cat. Like, for example, he'll meow as he's walking into the room. Like, not like he'll come into the room and then meow to get your attention. It's more like he's announcing his presence. Like he's the king's fucking herald. Meow! And he'll just sit right out of reach. Right? So I'm like trying to pet the cat. Fuck you, cat. Meow! Meow. And then this is bullshit. Okay, so like every time that I'm about ready to clean the cat box, when I start cleaning the cat box, he decides it's time to take a shit. Excuse me, just fucking like, God damn it. He's a ninja about it too. Like he could be like nowhere in the room, not in the house, he could be in another fucking state, right? I start cleaning the cat box, excuse me, it's my turn. Your turn, first of all, your turn. I'm not using it, I'm fucking cleaning it. But then it gets worse. This is the worst one. Earlier this week, I'm cleaning the cat box. I start cleaning the cat box. Excuse me. Get the fuck out of the way, all right, cat? Get the fuck. Oh, all dejected. Goes out there. Start cleaning the cat box. He sits down right in front of me and starts shitting. Right in front of me, right on the ground.
He's messing with you.
Yeah, it's fucked up. He's getting into it. He's relaxed. He's reading a newspaper. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, I gotta shit. I can't shit there. I'm gonna have to shit here. What do you want me to do? I'm a cat. He pushes his glasses up. Goes back to his paper. Let me see. But I put up with it. I'm cool with it because I'm broke. I don't know if you know this, but most ladies aren't really into the broke guys. It's not their thing. It's not their fetish. But I'm used to it. I've been broke my entire adult life. That's just. Here's an example. Like the place I live now, I turn on the shower. It decides whatever fuck temperature it wants to be. I have no say in the matter. It can be hot. It can be cold. It can go back and forth in the middle of the fucking shower. Give me a heart attack. But that's a step up. Like I live in a studio, a weekly studio on Fremont Street. This is the nicest accommodations I've ever had. This is very serious. The last place I lived before I moved out here was an abandoned house.
Oh wow!
Right? I've dealt with all kinds of fucked up shit. Bugs. I had one place where the roaches were over here and the bed bugs were over here. And those assholes had a turf war. I'm serious. They signed a peace accord on my fucking stove. This is true. Like they shook hands. One of them had a hat. They signed with a quill. I don't know. I don't know why the theatrics, but I'm just glad to see an end to the bloodshed. Taxi. Ever get so broke you know homeless people's names? Right? Yeah, you're right there. I like the really fucking crazy homeless people, like the ones that just talk to themselves with no knowledge that there's an outside world. They have no knowledge. And then my buddy Alex will go up to those guys and play Beetlejuice. And I'll explain what I mean. I'll be the bum first. It's like, fucking bitch with 4 kids. I was like, bitch, so what if I sold one? Tell me about it, brother. Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them. Oh yeah, she wanted that guy with that big dick. Bitch, you say ain't never should have had them kids anyway. Yeah, I got married once. Underage emo girl liked me to turn into a snake and make her dance. But that's just how I party, right, brother? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, it's Elvis. And then he'd fucking walk away. Most of the time, the homeless guys never knew he was there. But I can't really mess with them too much because I'm right there. I could easily be that guy. Like, did you ever meet someone that lived through the Great Depression? Like what they'll do is they'll collect a bunch of random quasi-useful shit, you know, in case the world falls apart again, right? So I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna stockpile commodities and tell like gloomy stories about my past. Like, grandkid comes up, Grandpa Jack, why do you have a garbage bag full of pill bottle cotton, a closet full of jugs of water, and a crate of hospital soaps? Well, sport, I was in the entertainment industry. Did I ever tell you the story of how the internet took our jobs? And then, anyone who knows me will contest to this, but there's one thing that's always constant, which is I always have the shittiest car in the parking lot. Like the worst car. Like, oh, go right ahead.
No, Kamelihi.
Really?
Kamelihi. He said Kamelihi.
Oh, this guy.
He said Kamelihi.
I know him.
Kamelihi. But you know, my car is fucking busted. That shit is the worst. Like, it's so bad that I keep expecting a cop to pull me over and just tell me that the car isn't street legal. It's just too old and shitty. Like, at this point, both of the back windows are busted out, like the little quarter windows. And I refuse to replace them because, fuck it, why? They keep breaking into it. Like the other day, I know that a homeless guy slept in it. Because it's... I can tell because it smelled like liquor sweat and self-pee. And now self-pee is different than regular old run-of-the-mill bum piss. It's layers. It's several layers of sun-dried alcoholism urine. And it smells like October. Like everything since October is what it smells like. What I'm saying is it's aged. Like bottom shelf whiskey in a rotting barrel with a fucking shoe in it. Just an old worn out bum shoe. Riddled with sweat and blister blood. Some poop that made its way down there from the last 3 times the guy blacked out and shit himself. Some walking pee. If you don't know what walking pee is, I saw this. This is a real thing. I saw a homeless guy piss while walking. This is real, and it was on Charleston and Maryland, really busy intersection, and he just pulled his dick out and dropped his hand. It was such a lifeless effort. I was shocked the guy actually got the will up to pull his dick out. Like, he should have just pissed his pants. I mean, he did. He absolutely did. But just from the outside. Right? Like pissing down the front of his fucked up jeans. like penis completely loose, like no regard. Just a fire hose. Unchecked carnage. And he was walking forward. Like straight forward. This is totally real. Like, he didn't like turn to the side and let some of it like drift off into the wind. Just fuck it forward. And then he was leaving like a trail of dotted piss behind him. It looked like a sad Morse code. And the code said, fuck it. Over and over again, fuck it. I forget where that went, but what I'm saying is my car's shitty. Somehow I'll give that to that. But I chose to live this way. Because I hate jobs. They're hell to me. I can't do jobs. Like most people are afraid of like being homeless or in mortal danger, being chased by like guerrilla warriors or something like that. That's all fine to me. I'm fine with any of those situations. But the scariest shit in the world is just clocking into a fluorescent box and watching the death clock count down. You know how in all like industrial buildings, they've got that same fucking sterile black and white clock on the wall? That's the death clock. I can see it. That's like, it's fucking terrifying. Like, don't worry about me being broke. Worry about me if I like take on a management position and really settle in there. Because that's when you're gonna see me just like hanging in a room closet with my dick out, having pissed down the front of my pants. All right, that's enough. That's enough fucking therapy.
That's great. Holy shit, Strangling Jack, everybody! Amazing new material, man. Man, the way. Damn. Impressive, my friend.